What's going on, guys? Jurassic here. Today we're playing Alien Isolation. This is a little bit older game, but we are going to do a full playthrough of it on the channel. That way we can actually be prepared for Alien Fireteam, because we are going to actually check that game out too. So let's go and start a new run. And let's see here. So the ultimate test of survival, the recommended way to experience the game. Challenging and terrifying. Still a challenge, but you may survive. You know what? We're going to do hard.
Final report of the commercial starship Nostromo. Third officer reporting. The other members of the crew: Kane, Lambert, Parker, Brett, Ash, and Captain Dallas are dead. Cargo and ship destroyed. I should reach the frontier in about 6 weeks. With a little luck, the network will pick me up. This is Ripley, last survivor of the Nostromo, signing off.
Ripley? I'm Samuels. I work for the company. It's about your mother. We think we may have found her, Amanda. A commercial vessel, the Anisadora, has recovered what we believe to be the flight recorder unit of the Nostromo.
Where?
Zeta Reticula.
What did it tell you?
We don't know. The unit was taken to Sevastopol station. It's proprietorial material, so the company wants it to be collected as soon as possible. Sevastopol's a supply depot in the region. It's a permanent free port
I know what it
facility.
is.
Transit's arranged. There's a courier ship called the Torrens heading out that way in 2 days. We're going to travel out.
We?
Me and another exec. And you, if you're willing. Look, Ripley, when this job came across my desk, I read the case history. I know why you're working in the region where she went missing. You're still looking, aren't you? I've been cleared to offer you a place on the Torrens if you want to come along. Maybe there'll be some closure for you.
For a little bit of an older game, the graphics in this game actually look really good. Alright, so let's go and sign on in. Objective updated, explore the Torrens. Nice! Alright, so it looks like we're waking up inside of our pod here. We got us a little sumo wrestler looking dude. Is this a collectible? Hold on. Let's go and search down here. So we got some scrap, a bonding agent, and a sensor. So we're going to grab all that fun stuff. Find blueprints to help you craft items from the components you collect. Nice! Alright, so we're supposed to be getting dressed. I'm assuming that's going to be found inside of this little corridor here somewhere. Who are these guys? Hold on here. I mean, technically we haven't found our clothes yet. Hopefully these people know something about it.
Ripley.
Samuels, did you wake up early?
Well, I don't really need as much sleep as the rest of you. I was just inspecting the Torrens facilities. A well-maintained ship. I realize it's a very similar model to...
The Nostromo.
Yes, M-Class. A later pattern, but close in spec.
I've worked engineering jobs on ships like this.
Of course. Is Taylor up yet? She's not a seasoned traveler. Hypersleep may have been punishing for her.
Haven't seen her. I'll go check on her.
You should probably get changed, Ripley. Verlaine will be calling us soon.
Okay, speak to Samuels. Nice! Alright, so we completed that objective at least. So we're still looking around for our clothes and everything. I'm assuming that's going to be filmed somewhere in... Hey, here's another person.
Taylor, good morning.
Ripley, it's certainly not good. I very much doubt it's morning either. Sorry. I feel like death. I don't know how you people put up with hypersleep regularly.
You get used to it.
I don't do long haul very often. Most legal execs don't travel further than the coffee machine.
I'm surprised Weyland-Yutani felt the need to send legal at all.
The loss of the Nostromo and its cargo cost the company a lot of money. It's important we find out what happened. If I can close the case with a conclusive accident report, it'll look great with my superiors. I'm sorry. That was insensitive. I realize your mother has been missing for 15 years and you...
It's okay. We'll both get what we want, right?
Have you seen Samuels? He's probably been up for hours. You should probably get changed before Verlaine calls us.
Alright, so everybody keeps telling us to get changed. We don't know where to go for that, so we're just going to ignore that for now. Alright, so it looks like we can sign into this little guy. I'm assuming this is going to be like our save point. Alright, so re-nostril incident to N. Taylor. Nostril incident, Weyland-Yutani file. Hey Taylor, I got to your case and request it might take a while to dig out the file, and the incident happened before my time at the company, so I'm a bit fuzzy on the details. In 2122, the Weyland-Yutani cargo vessel, the USCSS Nostromo, went missing. No trace was found on its cargo or the crew, apart from a new science officer. The rest of the crew had worked together before, 7 in all. Weyland-Yutani lost a lot of money from it, and bit of a black mark in the history. Get the impression they don't like to mention it anyways. I'll try to find the files later. Clarify some of the points if you want. I can help you get them. May some of your luck rub off on me. I hear upstairs have an eye on you for something big. Saul. I'm able to reply to that. Okay, so we can't actually do anything with you. And shared. What about you? See, owner, blah, blah, blah. Outbound and return transportation for the Weyland-Yutani retrieval to the Sevastopol station. Team consists of 3 WY employees. Passenger Samuels and Stellar Communication Antenna Long Haul Irons. That's just basically a list of what the ship is. So we don't need to necessarily... Okay, so we found our shower at least. So we're somewhat working on the white trail here. Alright, so we're going to turn the water off. Maybe that's like get rid of blood and everything. So restrooms out of order. Personal storage. Get dressed. There we go. Nice. There we go. This looks like a good old briefing room.
Hope you all had a restful journey.
The Torrens is in very good order for an old M-Class captain.
She was a wreck when I bought her. Took a few years and a lot of contracts to refit. She pays for herself now.
You said we're approaching Sevastopol Station. Are we docking?
I believe your contact is Marshal Waits, is that right? I'll hail Sevastopol and arrange boarding with him.
Good. Let's get this done.
Don't worry, Miss Taylor. Routine. In and out. Connor, how we doing?
SFG loaded and calibrated. Approach vector locked.
Prep comm so I can say hello.
Channel open, Captain.
Does everyone have their briefing documents?
You can watch the approach on the monitors.
Click briefing file.
Can we see it?
Switch to monitors. Sevastopol Station.
Is that damage?
It looks like damage.
Punch up 74, tight angle.
Looks like the dry dock bay is screwed.
I can't bring the Torrens into that.
This is the commercial vessel Torrens out of St. Clair, registration number MSV7760, calling Sevastopol Traffic Control. We're carrying 3 passengers on a
Weyland-Yutani Bond. You're holding the Nostromo flight recorder unit. We request immediate permission to transfer the passengers portside over.
This Waits, Colonial Marshal, Sevastopol State, serious situation.
Hello, Marshall? Marshall, this is the Torrens. Say again? The station's comms seem pretty screwed up, so I fitted Samuel's suit with a radio booster. I can only keep the Torrens in transit for 24 hours.
You'll have heard from us by then.
Safe trip.
Stand by. My contract doesn't cover bloody spacewalks. It's the only option, and it's perfectly safe if you do what I tell you. Depressurizing. Fuck. Hating this. Just shadow me, Taylor. You too, Samuels.
Affirmative.
Fuck happened here? My God, Ripley. You're doing good, Taylor. Just keep moving! Taylor, Ripley, hold on! Samuels! Taylor! Respond! Anybody! Okay.
No, for a fact, I heard serious situation. We're in lockdown. Don't come in. And they sat there and just did it. All right, so looks like we can change into a new suit. What does that actually do for us? Maybe this one's going to be more equipped to handle the situation on this ship. All right, so we got a space suit. Okay, so it looks like these suits are more for indoor use versus the other ones where you're able to go on the outside. So I'm assuming this is probably going to be a little bit faster and a little bit quieter. Now, obviously, we're playing Alien Isolation, so there's going to be aliens. Use registration points to manually save your progress. They will warn you if enemies are nearby. Assume that'd be this thing? Make sure you want to override your current save data. Okay, well, that was relatively simple. There was nothing bad popping up on the thing, so I think we're good. Now, they said something about sprinting makes more noise, right? We still good?
Sevastopol stability compromised. Proceed to the nearest partial checkpoint and stand by while orbital stabilizers realign.
Alright, so hold on. I'm assuming we can't go that way. Oh! We actually go inside of the... Okay. Going inside the vents. This does not seem like a good idea, but I guess we're going to be doing it anyways. Alright, so we'll just keep on going to the red light here. Hopefully we have like an emergency exit. Now, we got to the station because the captain wanted us to, but I don't know exactly why. Like, what was the point of getting here? We were supposed to do some sort of reconnaissance mission to make sure people were alive or something? But it didn't seem like we reported any of our information back to HQ on what we actually found before we left. So, like, is our ship just out in the middle of nowhere having no idea what happened to us? Like, do they think we died and have just, like, completely bailed on us? Or what actually happened? So, hold on. So, log into the system here. So, folder corrupted. Okay, so we can't actually do anything at all. Decommissioning, so no information yet. So we got a spaceflight control. We actually have to open that. All right, so that door is going to be locked for the time being. We need to make sure we don't fall off this thing while we're walking across it. We should be good to go. Lost a little bit of health from that. Alright, so we do have a flare. Man, are we supposed to use the flare? Hold B to go into the radio menu and select it. Alright, so by the way, if you guys are curious, it looked like this game was designed for a controller, so we did go and use a controller this time around. We'll admit that the flare and all the graphics and everything in this game look really nice. Alright, so it looks like we can actually throw the flare if we need to. Let's see, so are we able to fit through this? Assuming as long as we hold on to it, we're going to be a little bit of a bigger target, but eventually we should be able to, like, distract an enemy, sort of like in Jurassic Park. And there is some riding around over here. Someone new. You always know Working Joe. Okay, so that font's a little bit too dark, so stranger something or another. I'm assuming these guys are just basically losing their mind inside of this ship. Keep moving. Alright, so there's a ladder going up. Are we able to use the flare and a ladder at the same time? Hopefully she just, like, stored it in her back pocket and we still have it, and that way we can, you know, see up here. Alright, so no flare, but we do have a compound. Hopefully this area is going to be a little bit more bright then. Alright, so let's see. A couple compounds. We don't want to turn the radio on necessarily. I just wanted to see if it would actually work. Unfortunately, we can't play with too much copyrighted music. Alright, so we got a red dot that way, so that's nothing necessarily too important. So we got a couple things that are destroyed up this way. Forgotten. The side of 7 still. Remember your stay with the limited edition print of the KG-348. It's always funny, these sort of space age games, that they have like 80 technology and stuff, even though modern day it looks so much better than the equipment they had back then. Tomorrow, no, together, future. Use the terminal here. All right, so hold on. We'll do the terminal here in a second just to see what we can actually find around here. So I'm assuming this is going to be another save point, right? So hold on. We need to tap A to pry this open. There we go. Looks like 3 pumps actually charges everything up. That should get enough power inside of the facility here that we can see some stuff going on here. So we got a terminal. Hopefully somebody actually, like, recorded what's going on here. Personnel. Langley, if you're looking at the stash, I moved it. He left right out in the open where anyone could have taken it. Jesus! Do you know what I had to get it? I've hid it in one of those storerooms. You should be able to find it. The code is 0340. Don't worry. No one goes down to the terminal anymore. Not after what happened. Also, we're out of meds and low on water, so if you're going to need to get some, it's your turn. Maybe I'll teach you to take care of your stuff in the future. Public notice, the decommissioning of 7th Pool Station. We've had a long journey together, but it's sadly coming to an end. Seaguns Corp would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you who had worked hard at the 7th Pool over the years, and hope that Seagun has helped make it a productive and rewarding environment. Our investment and belief in the station has never wavered. Be assured that the Seagun's Apollo Central AI and Working Joe androids will be there to serve 7's Pool until the last rivet is removed. We wish you all the very best in the future. After all, 7's Pool isn't just a station, it's people. Harris, Turner, get back here now. We have a track somewhere in the engineering. Lock the terminal down, kill the power. We don't forget our reports. Make them thorough. We're going to need our paperwork to be bulletproof when this nonsense is over. Wait out. Restore power to departures.
I'm going!
Hello? Are those good? You're seriously just going to have, like, random people pop up there and do nothing? Alright, so that's a security checkpoint. I'm wondering if there's going to be a weapon if we go the other way, or if we should come here first, because he did say something about the terminal. I didn't think that would actually burn us. I thought that was just there for light. Alright, so, ooh, the terminal, yeah, tomorrow, no, together, future.
What the hell happened here?
Everything looks relatively calm. See, I knew it. That's what happens when you don't sit here and report back to your team. They're just going to bail. Contact the Torrens. You got like a space age. That's not good. You always know Working Joe. So the whole thing's on lockdown now. Can actually sneak through that way. So we've yet to actually find like anything to actually defend ourselves with, which is going to be a little bit of an issue. Alright, well, that other way seemed like a dead end, so we're going to try to come over where the people are running for their lives, because it seems like the best and easiest way to find where we're supposed to be going. Employee only, hold on. Is this the one that they wanted? 0340. Nice. Apparently we went the complete wrong direction for that. Alright, so we got some scraps. We got a med kit. There we go. Yeah, I found a blueprint. Press B to go into the crafting menu. Alright, so let's see here. So we can't use a flare med kit. So it looks like we are missing one component before we can actually build it. So what are you? Alright, so we got a room over here. It looks like we need to restore the power inside that area before we can activate you. Same with the void comms and all that stuff's actually going to work, but we can sort of squeeze into this zone. Looks like we got another flare here that we can grab, and restoring the power has to sit here and attract more of the things to us. But you know what? We're going to restart the generator, so we're going to sit here and do this a couple times, get everything all nice and activated. That way we can snoop around and see what we can actually find around here. See, so 3, press the button, boom, let there be light. Is that just the game itself, or is there something stalking us? Alright, so we can't actually activate you, so we're going to leave that alone. Thought there was like a creature coming through the light area there, but no, it was just the door must have been opening up. How was that can moving?
Julia Jones, today's update. After numerous demands, Marshal Waits finally called a public meeting to address the rumors that have been circulating on Sevastopol. But instead of the answers we wanted, he continued to be evasive, and after only a few minutes, he and his team were pelted by projectiles from an angry crowd. A gun was fired, there was panic, and now Waits and what's left of his team are forcibly ejecting us from the terminal. Feels like we're on our own now.
Huh. Alright, so we are finding a whole bunch of compound here, so that's good. Definitely have plenty of stuff to craft. We're still missing the one components for the healing item, though, so we can't do anything with that. It looks like there's another piece of paper that we can interact with, but we got a terminal. So wait, I'm sorry, but I won't need you to come in next week. As you know, the store's been in trouble for some time now, and I couldn't hold off the creditors any longer. There's just no one coming to save Seven Spool anymore. It's not just like us either. It sounds like the whole station is in red and they're pulling the plug. I'm going to sell it off for scrap. I guess I was speaking to one of the engineers and he reckons they'll announce it soon. I'm telling you this so you don't stick around looking for another job. Seven Spool's finished. Time to go move on. To all the space flight employees. To all the spaceflight terminal employees, in the interest of public safety and prevention of panic, it must be made clear that all potential passengers that there are currently no scheduled flights leaving the Seven Spool, nor ships available. The Colonial Marshals are investigating problems on station and will update accordingly. From the Officer Marshal Waits. What is Apollo? Apollo is the central AI monitors and provides guidance for all the Seven working Joes on Seven Spool. Apollo also oversees all communication on the station, so whenever you are, you know you're safe in hands. See guns tomorrow together. Anyway, you know what? This is a good time to save. And it looks like that's going to be it for today. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.